This is section 4.3, proportions. Our objective today is to test whether ratios form a proportion by using equivalent ratios and cross products. To start off, I want you to think about this. Each day, an elephant eats 5 pounds of food for every 100 pounds of its body weight. How much does a 9,300-pound elephant eat per day? Try this on your own. All right, if you were able to get the answer of 465 pounds of food, then you were right. The reason is 9,300 divided by 100 gives you 93. So there are 93 sets of 100 inside the elephant's body weight. Well, for each 100, he eats 5 pounds of food. So there's 93 hundreds times 5 pounds for each 100, which gives you 465. So that is proportional reasoning. Let's look at our definition. A proportion is an equation stating that two ratios are equal. For example, 2/3 is equal to 8/12. Cross products are the two products found by multiplying the denominator of each ratio by the numerator of the other ratio. So in this example, we have 2 times 12, and the other one would be 3 times 8. Those are our two cross products. Let's look at this table. For each class, write a ratio of the number of students who saw a movie to the total number of students. Do the ratios form a proportion? So for class A, we have 10 that saw the movie over 24 total. For class B, we have 25 that saw a movie over 60 total. Now we want to know if those ratios form a proportion. To do this, I simplify them both. 10 and 24 both divide by 2, and I get 5/12. 25 and 60 both divide by 5, and I get 5/12. Since those simplify to the same thing, it is a proportion. All right, try this on your own. Do 10/12 and 40/56 form a proportion? To test this, we take 10/12 and simplify it. Divide both by 2, and we get 5/6. We take 40/56 and divide it by, the greatest common factor in each of those is 8. We get 5/7. Are those two equal? Well, 5/6 is not the same as 5/7, so this is not a proportion. All right, the cross products property is very important. So if two ratios form a proportion, that's not how I want to do that. If two ratios form a proportion, the cross products are equal. That is the cross products property. Also, if two ratios have equal cross products, then they form a proportion. So in our example here, we have 6 times 12, which is 72, equals 8 times 9, which is 72. Those are a proportion. Their cross products are equal. Let's try using cross products to determine if these form a proportion. Here we have 5/9. We want to know if that equals 30/54. Our cross products are 5 times 54 and 9 times 30. Well, 5 times 54 is 270, and 9 times 30 is 270. So yes, these form a proportion. For 7/8 and 55/65, we'll rewrite them again. We have 7 times 65 as one cross product, and 8 times 55 as the other. 7 times 65 is 455. 8 times 55 is 440. Well, those are not equal, so this one is not a proportion. Try these three on your own. For the first one, we'll do 3 times 16. Does that equal 8 times 6? 3 times 16 is 48. 8 times 6 is 48. This is yes, it does form a proportion. For the second one, we'll do 6 times 6 and 9 times 4. 36 equals 36, so yes, it is a proportion. And for the third one, we do 4 times 9. Does that equal 8 times 5? 4 times 9 is 36. 8 times 5 is 40. Those are not equal, so this is not a proportion. Here's your assignment, and you will have a quiz tomorrow.